Every once in a while, I like to go back and rewatch some of my tournaments and sets that I've played in the past, just to, see how far I've grown since then. And when I was watching my Ludi Week 4 set from Season 16, I noticed this game in particular had something that I kind of want to talk about. As you can see, at the beginning of the game, my team had already brought the tower all the way down to 1 at the very beginning of the game, which is kind of unfortunate that we weren't able to knock it out, but it's honestly not that big of a deal. The rest of the game, we can just play defense, which is something that I see a lot of players not realize. If you have a significant lead, you do not need to push it. If it's too risky, you don't need to do it. And since you have this lead, you can barter your space to set up a better defense, which is something that I tried to do here, and I'll show you an example in just a second. But as you can see, the other team is pushing the tower, and I am respawning. The other team has not knocked out a single checkpoint yet, which means that they have a lot of space to go to knock us out, which is necessary for them to win this game. They also have 3 whole checkpoints that they need to clear before even getting to knock us out. And those checkpoints are spaces where they're going to have to stand for a very long time, giving us ample time and opportunity to set up our defenses. While I'm respawning, I see that they've already cleared, half cleared checkpoint 1, so I move over to the left where checkpoint 2 is. It is my goal here to defend on checkpoint 2. Since this is where the tower is going to be moving, our best bet is to be defending the area in front of the tower path. Now, I will admit that my play right here is honestly kind of stupid, but I think I had the right idea. Moving over here where the tower is going to be standing for quite a while, should they get to this point, is a good idea. If we go to an example on Hagglefish Market tower control, we can see this in effect pretty easily. As you can see at the top of the screen, I pushed the tower all the way down to 13 and halfway through the final checkpoint. Hagglefish Market also has 3 checkpoints, 1 over there, 1 right here, and 1 right here. So, if our team has pushed the tower all the way to 13, we know the 3 points where the enemy team are going to have to sit for a while in order to progress. First is going to be over here, second right here, and finally right over there. 13 is a very strong lead, and it is very difficult to get past that point on Hagglefish Market tower control. Meaning that we do not necessarily need to push the tower unless absolutely necessary, or we have a very good opportunity, giving us the time and resources to be able to set up stronger defenses. If, for example, we all wipe out, and the enemy team has just started to push the tower past mid, I rush over here and take this side and directly challenge the tower from right here, I'm putting myself in a very bad position that does not give me many resources, especially since the tower is going to be moving away from me. I'm not saying that moving over here is always a bad play. If you and your team are able to work around it, then it is good. But if you're directly challenging the tower from here, diving headfirst into it, that's not really that good. To oppose that, if we are all on respawn and we all move to the left over to the first checkpoint, or if we're all defending the line of objective directly, that would put us in a much better position. We have the time and space to create a much stronger defense on checkpoint 1. Checkpoint 1 is very, very crucial because it can be difficult to get through, and defense on the enemy team is pretty strong. They have pretty strong angles. So, if we were able to get ourselves set up here, then we have a much better chance at being able to stop them. The tower's already moving over here, and now we are directly obstructing them from progressing any further. Even if they are able to get past this checkpoint, we are still in their line. So next time you're in a position like that, say you've already got the tower all the way over here where this blue dot is, and the enemy team has only just barely touched the first checkpoint, try to play a bit more patient. You have so much space to give up before you lose the lead. It is much better for you to set up a stronger defense where you know the enemy team is going to be moving, rather than running headfirst into the problem. If you set up a strong defense, you are much more likely to set up your team for a much better position for the rest of the game.